Before all the immigration started with the people crossing and everything, we would still get them, but it was very uncommon. It was maybe one or two every month. And now recently we've had days where we have multiple, where we take out 3 or 4 bodies in one day, anywhere from 10 years old to even 5-year-olds.
The men and women who work inside this firehouse in Eagle Pass, Texas, are regularly responding to crisis situations on America's southern border. And the firefighters and the EMTs who work here are performing 3 different roles down at the border: rescue missions, recovery, and rendering first aid.
Lately, we have had a surge in calls, specifically more towards the border, more towards illegals. Been responding to body recoveries as well, where we have to get the boat out there.
Body recovery here on the border is pretty much a deceased person in the river, specifically the Rio Grande River. I have responded to small canals where presumed immigrants have been found deceased. Sometimes you find them a day, couple hours, but in reality, a lot of the times it's been about 4 or 5 days.
Back then, I want to say they were very rare, maybe once a month, twice a month.
When you say back then, how long ago was back then?
Before all the immigration started with the people crossing and everything, we would still get them, but it was very uncommon. It was maybe 1 or 2 every month. And now recently we've had days where we have multiple, where we take out 3 or 4 bodies in one day, anywhere from 10 years old to even 5-year-olds. You kind of get that feeling when you're getting them out of the water that you know they had nothing to do with going into the water.
Firefly is located not too far away. It's the largest processing center in this area. Talk a little bit about what you all do out at Firefly, what the responsibilities are.
Firefly, it isn't in our area, but it is located maybe about 15-20 minutes out from the nearest station that responds to that. I know I've done it before, where we have to get on an ambulance and respond with one person only. And that's something that I know just happened yesterday, where all the ambulances are out on certain calls. You have one person here at the station only, and a call comes out, and it's our job to, whether it's 2 people or 3 people or one person, to get there and assess that patient and be there.
Firefly Lane is about 12 to 15 miles out. We do respond lots of times during the day, not only the day, but for any type of injuries, medical attention for all the immigrants. It's a toll on the guys because, every single run that we go out, it's an approximate about 2 hours from when they receive the call to when they get back to the station. So I've never seen it here in my 21 years of service. That many calls in a day responding to the same place.
Do you feel like you're able to respond to the needs in the community and the needs at the border?
It does make it difficult, especially when it comes to the fire side, because we're a combination department. We're both fire and EMS. So if all our ambulances are tied up, what personnel do we have to fight fires effectively?
It's been affecting not only our citizens, but our crew, our fire department crew. Most of them work 48 hours straight. They don't get to see their families as much as they would like to.
Like I said, we have to just fall back on each other and help each other in those situations. And unfortunately, we get back to the station and the calls are going to keep coming in. We don't have time to really sit down and talk about it and focus on those things, but we just have to get everything back on the ambulance, get it ready, and just be prepared for the next call that comes in.